What does Lulu's adoption article have to do with you?
Chase and I are exploring the idea of adopting a child.
Oh, I didn't know. But I think that's great.
Yeah, well, Chase and I haven't told anybody, really. We're still at the very beginning stages, just feeling things out, you know? It's incredibly personal, and we'd like to keep it that way. So when I heard that Lulu was going around town interviewing people about adoption, the whole thing felt a little coincidental.
I had no idea that you and Chase were thinking about adopting.
Well, now that you do, maybe you'll think about writing another subject.
Why? If anything, maybe you could learn something from my article.
Or you'll use your article to stick your nose in my business under the guise that it's work-related.
I don't think Lulu would do that.
I wouldn't. I truly wish you and Chase the best. But I'm also trying to get going as a journalist again. If the Landview Banner wants me to write on adoption, that's what I'm gonna do.
Great. Knock yourself out.
Well, that could have gone better. And worse, I guess. Now that it's just you and me, is there any truth to what Brook Lynn said?
What up, y'all? This your boy Ace here, and welcome to Afternoons Delight. Boy, we got some stuff to talk about today, man. It's a loaded day here on GH. I think we're doing about 7 or 8 videos. I thought it was 6 or 7, and it's actually gonna be 8 because I do need to cover Nina and Portia's plan to hire this sex worker to sleep with Drew. So we definitely gotta cover that. But let's pick up with the whole Lulu thing in Brook Lynn, man, because this has been just a controversial subject because it's starting to feel like you're on one of the two sides. You're either on Team Brook Lynn side or you're on Team Lulu side. It's really starting to get to that point, and it's a shame because the truth just needs to come out without anybody needing to take anybody's side. And I told y'all before, I sort of lean more towards Team Lulu because I do feel like Lulu is really not the problem here. It's really Brook Lynn. Brook Lynn is the one that's kind of being selfish here in not telling Dante and Gio and Rocco the truth about them. You know, basically Dante having the long lost son out there all of these years from when he was a teenager, and it being Gio, and Gio knowing that he's got a half brother, and Rocco knowing he has a half brother. Like, this stuff needs to just come out, because if it comes out another way, Gio Dante will be angry, and we don't know how long that anger is going to last towards Brook Lynn. And Chase too. Chase said he really values Dante as a friend. Well, I don't see you doing much here to save your friendship with Dante, because that's going to explode. I think the person I've been really the most ashamed of here is Chase, because I thought Chase was Chase should have been the one that was pushing Brook Lynn to tell the truth. He didn't have to tell the truth, but he needs to be the one to really push Brook Lynn. Brook Lynn will listen to him over time. She might be stubborn about it the first few times he tried to push her, but I think eventually Chase needs to put some pressure on Brook Lynn to tell the truth. And the reason why Brook Lynn's not telling the truth yet is because no one's putting pressure on her. Her mom is lousy in this situation. She's been hiding the truth. She don't want the truth to come out either. She learned it from her mom. You know what I mean? We just learned yesterday that the other day that there's no adoption agency either that they used to arrange the adoption for Gio when he was younger. So, when he was a baby. So, this whole situation, man, is just a mess. And Lulu, I feel like, has been a scapegoat in this situation, a perfect place, a perfect person to blame this all on, just because a lot of people don't like Brook Lynn since she awoken. And I understand, because like Lulu has been a different character, but I've been liking Brook Lynn since she woke up. I've liked this version. The M. Ryland version of Lulu was so damn boring, and it's a shame because M. Ryland is such a good actress. She was so good on Guiding Light. I don't know if you guys ever seen her on Guiding Light. She was so good playing a spoiled brat character. And I don't know why they changed Brook Lynn up so much when she played the role. Different writers and shit back then, lousy writers at the time. So to me, I like this version of Lulu because it's a lot more closer to her father. It's a lot closer to her father. Now I know Lulu does get nosy on some things, and so where a lot of people on Team Brooklyn are coming from, they feel like Lulu is doing this to get herself a little closer with Dante and all this other stuff, and I even heard of some ridiculous accusation earlier today that Dante will get closer with Brook Lynn or whatever, try to be with Brook Lynn. Well, do you really? So you think this highly of Brook Lynn? So you don't trust Brook Lynn to be with another man, like be around another man like that? So you think she just gonna break up with Chase because of Dante? Well, that says a lot about Brook Lynn then. Come on, man. Y'all cooking Brook Lynn y'all damn selves without any person on Team Lulu doing that. You know what I mean? But like I said, I'm for the situation of the truth, man. I don't care. Look, like I said, for real, this ain't even about Lulu to me. And it's just, these are two grown-ass women. They need to start acting like kids, first of all. Like, Lulu's not perfect in that situation either. Lulu need to pipe her ass down, too. Need to peg herself down. But one thing that I will say with Lulu, she has a right to write up the paper that Landview wants her to write up. And if they wanted her to do an adoption paper, she has that right. So Brook Lynn's the one that came over there, wanted to start problems. So I'm glad Dante came over to kind of calm them down. But I'm glad Lulu let her know, I'm going to write this paper that they want me to write. You ain't going to stop me. First of all, she don't work for Deception no more. You can't tell her what to do no more. So you just got to deal with it. You know what I mean? So, like I said, I'm at the point right now. I'm with some of y'all. I heard y'all in my comment section. Y'all was saying, like, look, man, I'm ready for the truth to come out. I'm ready for the truth to come out, too. It's time, man. I hope it comes out in May. I hope it don't glass past May. It reminds me of the Baby Switch storyline from One Life to Live, like 20 years ago. Oh, my God, that was one of the worst. Remember when All My Children and One Life to Live did that damn crossover with the bait? Oh, God, that storyline was one of the most annoying I watched in soap history. It lasted so long for no reason. It wasn't a storyline that fit to last that long. And it was annoying, bro. It was so annoying. Let's hope that something comes out of the nurse's ball, man. But go on ahead and give this video a like, share, subscribe, y'all. Thank y'all for watching this one. We'll see how it turns out after news to like.